You know, every once in a while I get thrown a movie like Monster High or 13 Seconds. And then sometimes I get thrown a movie like Samurai Cop. This name gets thrown around a lot, not just because of the silly premise, but because this movie is genuinely hilariously bad. No exaggerations here, every line of this is fantastically terrible. Hell, the DVD I got of this came with a comedy commentary. Scope this cover, guys. Most B-movies strive to be confused with Hollywood blockbusters. This one aims a little bit lower and tries to cash in on Maniac Cop. And what do you know? Robert Z'Dar is a main character in this, but with a magnificent beard. I wish I had a magnificent beard. El Beardo Z'Dar is part of a gang with Gerald Okamura here, aka Mr. Vampire Assassin himself. I promise I do not seek out these people, but it seems like the same folks from all the stuff I review keep ending up in the movies I watch. This even has the chick from Vampire Cop in this, and I thought for sure her career comprised of cleaning Guy Fieri's dumpster. Okamura says they should be friends with all of the gangs because I guess he wants to Mortal Kombat friendship them or something, but Beardy Z'Dar says they should wait and see what their boss Fujiyama says.
Here comes the boss.
Truly a man of terrifying stature. Business in the front, murder in the back. He gets into an argument with Okamura, who is so unintelligible it took me about a minute to realize he wasn't speaking in English anymore. Just be glad I spared you all from Ninja Academy, that's all I gotta say. Party Mullet decides he'd rather murder than friendship, so he sends his goons out to kill a dude, but Okamura doesn't like that idea.
Okamura, it is not for us to decide.
Wait, his name is actually Okamura in this? Who is Z'Dar's character, Robert? Oh, Yamashita, of course.
It is up to the boss. It's the Order of Katana.
Huh, that sounds just made up enough to be stupid.
Good morning, Mr. Lee.
Have you decided to work with us?
Did he just change accents? Or is he mid-transformation into some sort of golem?
In no way we go under Fujiyama's flag.
Whoa, good thing they decided to record some of the ADR in the bathroom.
Robo-flunky, attack!
And Z'Dar amazingly manages to kill the unarmed crippled man. The audience is filled with terror.
You did it!
You know, you could probably get another woman to dub that. Put that in the suggestion box.
I'm responsible for bringing you from San Diego. Are you sure this is a good bust?
Yeah, cocaine.
Oh well, I guess that's all we needed there. Why put effort and time into your script? You're a loose cannon and I'm your new partner. You sure this is a good bust? Yeah, prostitution. Yeah, sorry to break it to you folks, but Wonder Hair Ken here, he's our main character. He probably knows something about katanas or yin-yangs or something vaguely relating to Asians. This was the only movie he was ever in. Black guy has more credits than that, and he could be outacted by a foot. Fabio is Joe, and his partner is Frank. Frank is pretty much Dean Lerner, but without intentionally trying to be bad, which makes him great. He's a smooth mixture of total confusion and no emotion whatsoever. Anyway, as they explain through more ADR, the two of them are after the Katana Gang. They call in a helicopter for reasons that escape me, and Peggy McVampire Cop flies in via some of the worst looking footage in the movie. I'm pretty sure this film was kept in a box for 20 years and then dragged through the dirt. I can't tell if this was filmed without sound, or they just had like 10 different people to ADR this later.
Oh, I can see the blue van.
They'll come with the boat. Yeah.
So they ask Peggy to keep an eye on the van as the gang meets with a boat to exchange the cocaine.
Hey, Peggy, can you see them? Seems like we've lost them.
Yeah, I can see how it'd be easy to lose them, what with them not changing position or anything. Nothing of real consequence happens, which is the cue for action music. I want to know who was in charge of this guy's hair, because they deserve some sort of award. I just want to run my fingers through it. Teach me how to paint with the colors of the wind, O magnificently coiffed one. Thus begins the greatest car chase in the history of film.
Shoot! Shoot him! Ah! Hold on! You got him! Hey man, watch it! Watch it! Oh man! Shoot! Shoot him! Shoot! Shoot him! Shoot! Shoot him! Damn!
Let's look over the car chase cliché checklist. Random sped up footage? Check. Boxes specifically there to run into? Check. Yelling shoot him repeatedly without changing the tone of his voice? Check. Unnecessary explosion? Double check. And a bonus badly dubbed stuntman on fire. Who am I kidding? Everybody's badly dubbed. This is almost Robot in the Family levels of bad dubbing, but this at least doesn't make me want to stab myself in the ears or other pertinent body parts.
Good job, guys. Calls for a celebration.
You got it. I'll see you back at your place.
So apparently she can hear them in the helicopter? Ears of a hawk, that woman. Oh yeah, thanks movie. I really wanted to see Samurai Cop here in his mankini. Even Vampire Cop had more dignity than this. This calls for a celebration. Oh yeah, that fish tank sees all the action.
The boss is coming.
So is that like her sole job in the Katana gang? She just announces when McMullet enters the room? Someone here isn't filling their hair quota. Not pointing any fingers. Johnson.
So they call him Samurai, huh?
Yes. His real name is Joe Marshall. They call him Samurai.
Yeah, I just said that. So apparently Zadar knows Joe's whole history, including that he was trained by martial arts masters in Japan and that he was transferred from San Diego to fight them. Not sure how he knew that, I guess he's just that legendary. News of his mankini has spread far and wide.
So you know where our man is?
Yes, boss. I know the hospital and the room. And he's burned bad. Real bad.
Super bad. Like ultra bad. Super ultra bad. McMullet asks him to bring back the head of his injured man to show that no one in the gang is captured alive, but he's oddly specific about the placement of it.
I want his head on this piano.
I will bring you his head and I will place it on your piano.
If you place that head on my table, so help me.
So I figured I'm gonna have to knock a couple of these guys off, and I know I'm gonna get the speech from Captain Roma.
I told you guys I don't want any more dead bodies.
But what am I gonna...
Frank.
Aw man, they're gonna get a talking to by their stern captain. This movie is like every cliche wrapped into one package. Like a cliche burrito. After what I'm sure was a righteous reaming, the two of them go to the hospital to see if they can question the guy they horribly burnt earlier.
So what, he'll never be able to talk again?
Oh, he'll talk again, but you just have to give him a couple of weeks. Next time, guys, catch him in one piece.
Thanks, nurse.
Your humor is completely lost on me.
Do you like what you see?
I love what I see.
Would you like to touch what you see?
Yes, I would.
Ooh, Samurai Cop, master of the absence of subtlety. Get the mankini at the ready.
Would you like to fuck me?
Bingo.
Dudes, we get it. This is going on just short of forever. Just ask her if you can take her home and eat her pussy and be done with it.
Well, then let's see what you've got. Doesn't interest me. Nothing there.
Hey, whoa, lady. You were the one who initiated this. That's unprofessional. Did you catch that, audience? Officers are posted at the door until they can question the burnt man, but unfortunately, the Katana gang has a cunning plan. Ha ha ha, I hid in the trash, just like a real samurai. I'm just surprised she managed to fit Robert Zadar's chin in there, much less the whole guy. And why did he have to wear a doctor's coat too? Ah, so he could take the guy's head and get back in the cart, I see. Just wait, the nurse will proposition her for sex just to make fun of her too.
You're the one that talked me into bringing this moron from San Diego to fight the Japanese Katana gang. All you've done is cost me bloodshed and mayhem.
Cap, this isn't a speech about no more dead bodies, is it? Because that's like taking away my hair, man. It's never gonna happen. They might as well have him call him a loose cannon and get it over with. They're earning no originality points.
Hey, I've been here 1 week.
And just how long will it take you to bring them to their knees? 1 week? 1 month? Next year?
He expects him to take out a vicious Japanese gang by himself in 1 week? A little bit high expectations there, don't you think? And how long will it take you to bring down that dictator I asked you about? 1 hour? 1 day? I don't have the time.
What does katana mean?
It means Japanese sword.
That's not a meaning of anything. That's what it is. That's like asking what sandwich means. So anyway, Joe and Frank get a tip that the Katana gang has been hanging out at a local restaurant. When they go there, we get to witness the meeting of two titans of hair.
Are you Fujiyama?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
I'm a cop.
Undercover work complete.
So you're the infamous boss of this shit katana gang, huh?
How dare you insult us, for I am Zadar, wielder of music stings! I can pretty much quote everything in this scene and it'd be hilarious, from Frank McLaffey to the gang's attorney to the milquetoast insults thrown around, but this is the crowning moment of the whole thing.
Now I'm telling these son of a bitches that we respect the Japanese of this country who are honest businessmen. And yeah, this is the land of opportunity for legitimate business, not for death merchants who distribute drugs to our children through schools and on the streets. Now I'm telling these motherfuckers that if they continue killing our children to make their precious millions that they deposit in their secret Swiss bank accounts. Counselor, before your lawsuit even gets off the court clerk's desk, I'll have their stinking bodies in garbage bags and ship them back to Japan for fertilizer.
That's a Seagal moment right there. Beautiful.
By the way, what's an all-American girl like you doing with a geek like this?
First of all, time and a place for this. But I guess this is Samurai Cop, so it's all times and all places. Secondly, geek? He's killed several people and you're a cop. Why don't you just call him a weenie poo-poo dick while you're at it?
See you around.
Wait, so they just came in to go neener, or what? All they've accomplished is prove that they don't have shit to arrest him with, and now he knows who they are and what they look like. For some reason, Joe seems infatuated with this girl, despite his lack of common sense or her lack of personality, and he finds out from this oddly effeminate waiter that her name is Jennifer and her father killed himself.
Oh, he committed suicide.
Yes!
I beg your pudding.
My cousin's a cop.
Oh, really? Where?
In Costa Rica.
Oh.
Why do we need to know this? Oh, I see. The purpose of the scene was so that Joe and Frank could almost get killed for absolutely no reason. Must be hard living on the edge and being loose cannon, following no one's rules but your own. This is pretty much Samurai Cop's go-to shot for the movie. If they don't know what to do, cut to Frank giving some sort of reaction face, usually one that isn't really reaction at all.
Idiots!
Who? The guys you just told to attack them, or the dumbest cops in the universe? Everyone's fair game here.
So what are you gonna do? Fight this guy barehanded?
Okay, that was pretty funny.
Leave him alone. Uncuff him. I mean it, uncuff him.
Shooting at cops is good, especially when it's been proven they have no legal standing with you. For some reason, he keeps hitting this guy with paintballs. And he just decides to shoot this guy as an afterthought. I don't know. He had a grenade with him?
Son of a bitch.
I want him to provide reactions to my life.
God, man, look what they done to my car. Captain Roman's gonna burn my ass.
Yeah, he's gonna burn it. Charcoal black.
It is black.
Haha, I am African American. Low five.
Mr. Fujiyama is very upset.
Their lawyer is seriously going to the station over this? You realize there's no self-defense clause for taking out an Uzi and throwing a grenade, right?
I'll see you in court.
You motherfucker, I'll see you in hell!
But I'm a lawyer and stuff. Oh. Jump cut for no reason. So it's time for Samurai Cop to get his groove on with Jennifer. What about his one true love with Vampire Reporter? I was sure it was meant to be.
You're a police officer. Questioning is the nature of your business, isn't it?
Yeah, but my visit today is simply social.
Why?
Because poor dubbing really turns me on. Jennifer explains in front of the creepy lion head that she had no idea about Fujiyama's criminal dealings. He's just a businessman who's been helping her and her mother. I guess that's why they needed the porny music earlier. And look, I feel for her. She's indebted to the guy now. But how did Joe know this? He was just hitting on her because he thought she was hot. She might have been a criminal too. He's pretty scummy, I'm just saying. Some of the Katana gang meet him downstairs to battle over who has the most luxurious hair. Apparently, all they had was video game music for the scene.
This guy's mine.
Gun lessons, a waste! Hey, what are you doing over there? Oh! He chases the last guy to the same parking lot that had a grenade thrown on it a few scenes ago. It seems to be in pretty good shape, all things considered. He finds out Okamura was the one who sent him and heads out to arrest him.
If Okamura is here, then we'll arrest him. And we'll have a solid case against the Katana Gang for hiring 4 assassins to kill a policeman. On the other hand, if it's the wrong house, then we'll apologize to the owner.
There's absolutely no way to check that, I guess.
Shit, man. You burned my ass.
You don't have to worry about that. It's already,
Yeah, I know. It's already black, huh? This time he probably cut my dick too, huh?
Yeah, 'cause he's black. Wait, what?
You and I got nothing to do. Let's fuck.
Shut up.
'Cause sex. Ah, no Gerald Okamura in a mankini. Oh, I may not have many standards, movie, but lines have been crossed.
Looks like this is his last fuck.
Oh God, please.
Police! Don't move, you're under arrest.
Stop! Charlie, get your gun!
Ah, blocked by a patio door. The last line of defense. Thankfully, Okamura puts on some clothes before abandoning his men and his sweet arcade games. What the fuck was that? Ah, so it's a dubbing battle you want, eh? Well, what Joe lacks in dubbing in this fight, he makes up for in not sounding like a dying animal. He could have just shot him, but no, he had to engage in fisticuffs with the guy. This might be why you end up with so many corpses while you're on duty, Joe.
Well, this one's dead too. Not captured alive.
I'm not sure why they keep telling me I killed too many guys. That's totally bogus, dude. Okay, guys, seriously, I think you're overestimating just how much we want to see any of these people naked. You're not fooling anyone with that beard, Zadar. You're gonna suffocate that poor woman with your chin. Holy crap, I didn't even realize this was our main character at first. He's not meant to be restricted by suits or ponytails. This is a man strictly defined by his well-honed 80s machismo. Anyway, he's hitting on Jennifer after she's gone to church. Yep, the perfect time to do this. He says he has some questions for her, possibly police questions, but what he means is he wants to take her home and have sex. Ah, good old after-church sex.
She left with the cop.
Oh, thank God you were here to play gangster telephone, Zadar. That guy couldn't have walked the extra 6 feet. Woohoo! Return of the mankini! Now this is a dude we want to see half naked. So either Jennifer was wearing a bathing suit to church, or this was a number he owned. Both options which open up several questions. Much like a mythical merman or Poseidon, god of the sea, Joe makes out with his woman as the waves crash upon the rocks and the wind blows against his flowing mane and noticeable package. Meanwhile, the gang goes to question Frank as to where they can find Joe, catching him as he exits the shower. Wait, he was showering in his underwear? Ah, so this guy is miming holding his penis here, which I guess means he's supposed to be naked. This shot is nowhere near high enough. Just blatantly lazy all around.
Or I can relieve you of this gift. This black gift.
That's not even racist, it's just confusing. Frank manages to get himself free and kill his assailants. That's the perfect transition to more butts! Wait, so they went from the ocean to a swimming pool? Yeah, it looks like Joe's working really hard to take down that gang. Ooh, this mildly miffs me. Ooh, didn't even connect. Ah, yeah. Well, this is uncomfortable. Ah, back to bikini makeout, woohoo!
Happy birthday to you.
You know, at the beginning of the day, I really didn't see myself here. Whoa, totally out of left field. Aw, get it? It's her butt. Ah, this movie's got a strange obsession with dudes in Speedo underwear. He's built like a stuffed ham. I feel like I'm watching her getting mauled by a bear. Frank tips them off that the gang is on their way to get rid of him, so he decides it's time to put the mankini away and do what he does best. Killing dudes. It's the American samurai way, minus David Bradley. Wow, that house sure looks different than it did in the other exterior shots. For some reason, Jennifer decides this is the perfect time to visit Mom, check her mail, and flaunt about how McMullet is a meanie and she's in love with a man with more worthy hair.
Because I'm in love.
I want you to kill him, and I want you to kill every one of his men. I want you to turn his house into a bloodbath.
That's the first time I've ever heard a mid-sentence music sting, but alright. I'm not sure why Joe's all hunky-dory at the station after having a shootout at his house, or why he let Jennifer go home, but regardless, the mission is the same. Joe and Frank are a two-man army that needs to take out the Katana Gang. I guess you wouldn't call in backup for that, considering they've killed and tortured other officers now. I feel like we've moved forward leaps and bounds. Once again, it's the War of the Quaffs, and our boys are entangled in a fight for their lives. Or at the very least for Joe to get to have sex with Jennifer again. He's garniered his reputation as a killing machine. He is head and shoulders above the rest. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Fujiyama brings out Jennifer to barter for his life. I'm not sure what the hell this shot is. Whoa, I totally can't have sex with her if she's dead. Let's put down our guns. You dumbass. You're lucky I can't convey anger.
Frank, you alright, man? Yeah.
Oh, you got us, Frank. Turns out he was wearing a lucky black bulletproof vest for black people. And another makeout. Take your time. Joe changes into a completely different outfit to take out Zadar. But first, he and Frank show us the severity of this situation.
Look out, Joe! Don't worry.
God damn it.
After taking out more of the flunkies, or hunkies as I like to call them, it's time for Joe to take on the bearded one. Oh, I sliced my arm open! He's gonna need a lot of chin power to get rid of this guy, but Joe is more than capable of taking him on. He tried to grow a beard once, but the hair moved down his chest into his perfect manscaping. It is the curse he must bear. Holy fast motion, Batman! This is turning into pocket ninjas, and you know how I feel about pocket ninjas. Never before have I seen two men in a sword fight act like such weenies, nor have I ever seen two people who looked less like they knew what they were doing. I guess that's just the samurai way.
You lost. You lost face.
Okay, that's not even an appropriate comeback.
No, Joe, you're a cop.
Oh yeah, guess that means we won't get in trouble for killing all those other guys. Zadar kills himself to die with honor and his beard intact, and then, you guessed it, it's the return of Joe's mankini. All is right with the world. This film is one of the rare so bad it's good movies that is hilarious from beginning to end. This is mostly thanks to the horrible post-production dubbing, but can also be attributed to the poor storyline, gratuitous mankinis, and Robert Zadar's chin. Our lead is fantastic. His hair alone could have carried this film. I'm pretty sure it's just a curly wig in some scenes. But regardless, the film is worth watching for any of you bad movie connoisseurs out there. Next week, it's... wait. It's the 100th episode! Well, damn!